Gooshi's face was so good.
I'm teaching you well. I'm proud of you. All right, here we go.
Right.
Finally getting them up on stream.
All right, it's not a rival stream. At least it's not with us. We're not just dropping a bunch of terrible puns. But Bagel versus Prime just starting out. Both these guys fighting in the loser's bracket. Bagel, of course, having to dip down here after dealing with Couch Spirit and winners.
Yeah.
But Prime, a good Ranno in his own right. I know he also has a Zetterburn. I have a feeling that he's just going to opt to stick with Ranno for a bit. I think Ranno has a little bit easier time with the range game.
Yeah, but the icicle is not quite as easy of a time.
Yeah.
Oh, just waiting out that bubble, just trying to get the perfect punish, but Bagel able to maneuver it into an advantageous position for him to escape.
But Prime, overall, once he were set back to neutral, he's looking so in control once he's in his corner, just kind of waiting for Bagel to come to him and saying, I have this tongue to cover all this space, I got needles, I got aerials, come at me, bear.
Yeah, because, I mean, for Etalus, a lot of it is that ground game, so having those needles that you can just quickly throw out and just stuff out any sort of approach like that is such a convenient thing to have.
Yeah.
Catch him with fair.
Not quite going to kill, though, but instead giving him enough time to set up his own batch of armor. And Prime, of course, not in a rush, and he pays for it, too, because Bagel, like, really showing that he learned exactly what you said about Prime and needles, right? It's just like, okay, these needles are going to shut down all of my approaches. What if I had armor? Like,
well, I guess I'm just going to come right to you, then. Oh, but these needles right now.
Oh, yeah, headshotting the bear.
Oh, that was like the worst height for Bagel to be at, because that was like 4 needles right in a row.
And catching the high recovery with the up air. Prime immediately evening up. Crowd popping off big for Prime, too. I think he's also a Midwest player.
Oh, maybe. Oh,
what? Did he just...
Wow. He pushed him off.
No, you can't push people in rivals, right? Can you?
A little bit, but it's one of those rare things because everybody's moving, everybody forgets about it.
How?
I know. The joys of having a huge shirt box.
Yes, the joys. Oh, wow. The joys of actually hitting somebody in their own bubble. Not going to get the spike, but he's trying to set it up. Bagel still looking for another follow-up off the icicles. Gets himself the forward air instead, only at 36%. And now calmly, like, hiding under that same statue that Prime was chilling at earlier.
Yep. There we go, getting the tongue here to start off a little bit of damage, get some percentage going. But, I mean, once Bagel has gotten going and forced him off stage, there's only so much that he's been able to do.
Gosh, these guys just dancing around each other off stage and having no fear in the edge guard or in the recovery.
Yep. There we go, tonguing right underneath him there. Gets the dart to force him down low. Tries to get that fair, but not going to connect.
Going to find himself a forward air right afterwards. Makes it back onto stage.
Yep. Just trying to wait out whatever option Bagel's using. There we go, finally connecting with that forward air.
Yeah, just covering so much with those fairs. Eventually catching Bagel and then immediately trying to get his next startup. Bagel looking for a cheeky down special. I mean, to be fair, he's not punished with death for it, but it might as well be. It's 70% for a single
interaction.
Yeah, he was just trying to get at a disadvantage a little bit cheekily.
Yeah. And I mean, that was just good gameplay coming out from Prime there, just knowing how far he can extend that combo.
Yeah. Go ahead and using that bubble to get himself a little bit of distance. Backs away from the armor smash attack. Just going to have to find his way back onto stage.
Oh, does a soft one just to at least touch the ground there and finally makes it back down here.
Oh, gets himself a dash attack right before the forward air comes out.
Yep. Good call, just waiting out that down B there, getting a little bit of a punish and stage control here. Oh, no!
He was expecting, I think, a falling down air or a falling nair with that timing on the parry, and he wasn't expecting Bagel to be that unfazed by how hard he's been punished for those down specials. Like, I'm doing it again. Time for another bear bomb.
Yeah, I mean, the last thing you want to see when you're down there parrying is a big bear bottom hovering above you.
Oh, no, this is the worst feeling. You actually feel your gut drop out a bit. And just like, oh, no, I've made a huge mistake. And then you explode. We're going right back to the estuary, though. I got a question. Has anyone in the community named the two statues?
I don't know.
Like the crane and the alligator?
Well, I'm naming the one on the left, Steve Irwin.
That's in bad taste. That's in terrible.
He's the crocodile hunter.
Oh, he's the crocodile hunter. Right. I thought it. Never mind.
If it was a stingray, it would have been in bad taste.
Yes, yeah. Never mind. That's great taste. Yeah, it's Steve. We'll name the crane later.
All right.
I'm naming the crane actually Fraser. In any case,
what?
Don't worry about it. One person in Twitch chat got that joke and they're laughing.
All right, fair enough. Jeez, but right now, Prime doing what he was doing pretty well in the last game, just using these needles to pester Lord Bagel here, but it doesn't matter when you're sliding the bear across stage like that.
It's just like the potential payoff of the Dacus with how disjointed it is makes it just such a good way to like close the gap and find yourself a kill on top of it, because it also covers them trying to jump above you if they're afraid of a dash attack.
Yep. Nice use of the...
No, not like this.
That is the last thing you want to be having happening at this point in the game. Right now, just getting back to the stage with that tongue. Has to find a way to take off the stock quickly.
Gets the parry, but no reward for it.
Yeah, it's really sad because it feels like that should be something you should get reward for. Because, like, for Sylvanos' down B, if you parry those plants, he'll get stunned. But for Etalus, no, there's no stun off of that.
Yeah, really surprising. But, Prime's not daunted by that. He's still going to try to keep the juggle going.
Yep.
The nice thing is, like, all the poison that's on Bagel, because he's throwing out all these dash attacks and nairs, he's actually stacking up about 20% just off of that.
Yeah, I mean, that's another frustrating thing about fighting Ranno. Even when you're not actually getting hit by him, he's still hitting you with poison.
Yeah, but Bagel once again coming out with that down special, doing him a lot of damage here at Frostbite.
Yeah, I mean, just his mix-ups with these down Bs to catch him out have just been paying off dividends today.
Prime deciding to run it back for a third time here at the Estuary.
Yep, just outspacing that tongue, though. Lord Bagel getting stage control first between these two. And I feel like that's really what it's come down to. Whoever has had control of the ground has just been having a much easier time because, like, you see Lord Bagel taking all this percent just to get back down to the ground. But once he gets past, it's been a horrible time for Prime because, like, all these icicles leading into things like that for the kill.
That was just some nasty business by Bagel.
Yep.
Oh, and actually managing to avoid that dart spike, not spike, but Gimp attempt.
Yep. Nice nair there, forcing him down. Up air, gonna catch him at the peak of that up B, keeping things even between these two.
I kind of like that because Prime, because he was harassing so much with the needles, it looked like to Bagel that he was only trying to set up for that again. So he went a little bit early with his recovery, but it turned out that Prime was actually looking for another high recovery punish.
Yeah, you gotta keep in mind that this character's got a super jump and he can get up as high as he wants. Ooh, speaking of getting up high, this damage is definitely getting up there.
That was already 87%.
Yeah.
Like he's past Bagel at this point, and Prime is looking to keep it going. Beautiful parry on those icicles. I see him smiling triumphantly at that.
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of stuff you really need to do if your opponent's getting too comfortable with icicles. And another parry off of that nair, gonna get a bubble, get some quick 27% damage off of that too.
Yeah.
There we go, nice, just moving out of the way, letting Bagel come down to the ground.
Oh my gosh, what is that? The hit drop, hit fall, single hit up air is so awesome.
Man, I mean, this just shows you the damage potential that Ranno has.
Oh, he's truly the martial arts master, but gonna actually get crushed by those giant ice hammers.
Yep, and Bagel getting that armor up, not wanting to give Prime an easy time taking away this stock, but the downside is that makes you combo fodder for Ranno too.
Oh, and once again, waiting perfectly for the high part of that recovery. Prime looking to finish edgeguarding this bear and take his first game of the set.
Yep.
Oh, beautiful bait.
Up air.
Drifts out. Manages the air dodge past another spike attempt. That was 3 spike attempts that Bagel just tried to get.
Yep. Oh, sliding up smash. Gonna finally take the stock. Prime getting his first game in this series.
With the Dacus of his own. Very nicely done. Just returning the favor to Bagel. It's like, hey, thanks for the trick. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
And I mean, he showed off some really nice combos from Ranno.
Oh,
there.
yes.
Especially with those gravity falling up airs.
So those hip file like up air ones, like into themselves over and over again, that was so slick. And on top of that, just showing also a lot of great movement on his own end too, in terms of baiting Bagel to come in with some dash attacks, which ultimately gave him the neutral ones he needed.
Yeah.
To showcase more of those sweet combos.
Yeah, but much like the last set we watched, we're running into the same problem. He's got to work through all of the counter picks that Lord Bagel has now.
Bagel's going to opt for Blazing Hideout. This actually makes a
the
ton of sense as a counter pick stage. He's going to have a lot of space to play with on the very far end of the stage, so he's not going to have to worry about being killed off the stage by forward air.
Yep.
He can still die off the top. But the other thing that's nice is that this platform above gives Etalus a lot to play with in terms of his ice movement.
Yep.
Where he can slip and slide all the way up there and drop through with the nair at any time.
Yeah, like that right there. Trying to drop down with that nair, get that pressure,
and
forces him off the stage here.
Prime managing to slip right past. Looking to watch the ledge himself and finding himself a lot of extra damage. I love it. He just recognized, yeah, you got nothing left in the tank. You're dead.
May as well get in your opponent's mind while you can, because you got a lot more set to work with.
Oh my God! Achievement unlocked! The icy plummet!
And just sliding off the ledge there to get the taunt canceled, too. That is some style coming out from Lord Bagel right in response.
Yeah. Oh, look for it again.
Yep.
He's really not going to let Prime exist comfortably off stage at all, at least not below the ledge.
No, not after you've taunted him like that.
Prime's going to just wait on the other side of the stage, has no interest in engaging on top of the ice when Etalus' movement is so fast.
Yeah, and the other nice thing, like you were saying earlier about using that ice movement to get in on him, it also helps him get around that dart as well, because Prime's just been using that as a ground covering tool, so being able to just slide all the way across regardless of where it's at.
Oh, yeah.
Nice option.
And we have the darts already getting in the way of the dash attack. This is looking really scary. Bagel on the verge of taking the stock. He can close out this edge guard. Oh, he's looking for something crazy with that forward air. Didn't find it, and instead finds himself parried into the down strong by Prime.
Yeah, so Bagel on his last stock right now. Prime doing a good job on the stage, but Bagel,
on his last stock now, too.
I mean, that's what you got to do. You got to answer back quick in this game if you want to make sure that you keep it even.
You just have a hail of darts coming out from Prime. He tries to make his way across the stage a little bit too high for his tongue to find the ground.
Yep, and Bagel just punishing him for that as well. Gets stage advantage.
Oh my God! And both players off their feet in response.
Dang.
Bagel finding himself 2 spikes just like that. 2 icy plummets.